The provisional agenda for this, there being no objection, it is so decided. In accordance with Rule 39, thank the representative of Kuwait for his statement, and now I give the floor to the representative of United States.
Thank you, Madam President. Today's session was called to discuss the issue of violence in the Middle East. We are all concerned about violence in the Middle East. The United States deplores the loss of human life from yesterday. I asked my colleagues here in the Security Council, who among us would accept this type of activity on your border? No one would. No country in this chamber would act with more restraint than Israel has. In fact, the records of several countries here today suggest they would be much less restrained. Those who suggest that the Gaza violence has anything to do with the location of the American embassy are sorely mistaken. Join us in this pursuit of credible, realistic, and enduring peace. As I conclude, I want to take a moment to mark the 70th anniversary of Israel's independence. In this United Nations Security Council, on behalf of the American people, I congratulate our friends in Israel on the remarkable achievement of 70 years of independence. From humble and desperate beginnings, a proud people have realized the prophet Isaiah's vision of a light unto the nations. May the next 70 years be ones of strength, of hope, and of peace. Thank you.
I thank the representative of United States for her statement. I give the floor to the representative of Russian Federation.
Thank you, Madam President. I'd like to start by expressing condolences to the families of the killed Palestinians in the Gaza Strip and wish a speedy recovery to the wounded. We mourn together with the Palestinian people. We would like to thank the Special Coordinator, Nikolai Mladenov, for the substantive report. Moscow is deeply concerned by the escalation of tension in the occupied Palestinian territories. It reached a dangerous level against the background of the ceremony which symbolized the beginning of the transfer of the American embassy from Tel Aviv. This also coincided with the momentous date for all Palestinians, the day of catastrophe, or Nakba. The number of victims is something that is a cause of serious concern, and we share all the feelings expressed by Security Council colleagues about that. The Security Council resolution state unequivocally that the resolution of all of the issues related to the definitive settlement of the Israeli-Palestinian situation can only be done exclusively through a direct dialogue between the leadership of Israel and Palestine. We think that this also applies to Jerusalem, the city which needs to be open for the representatives of all three monotheistic religions. That is, they receive from the UN Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian Refugees in the Near East. To sum up, I would like to point out the following. Despite the ambitious plans of some international players and their grandiose projects, recently the world, including the region of the Middle East, has not become safer. Many international actions were undertaken, which are at variance with international law, and they only compounded the destabilizing tendencies. And the situation in the Palestinian territories now is a good example of the fact that the situation is going in the wrong direction. Unfortunately, in the past days, we have the ever firm conviction that those who undertake such steps have no intention of changing their direction. Thank you.
I thank the representative of Russian Federation for his statement, and now would also be a meaningful dialogue on the three main monotheistic religions. I resume now my function as President of the Council. I now give the floor to the permanent observer of the Observer State of Palestine.
Thank you, Madam President.